and trust.
You have a teenage driver like I do at my house. No doubt you're always sending him or her out the door with those two words, be careful. You can't always predict who you're going to be on the roadways with, but thank goodness you've got folks like Jay Kennamer with the McMahan Law Firm ready to be on your side should the worst happen. Great to see you.
Oh, yes. Particularly difficult when we see a young kid involved in a wreck.
Well, you were sharing with me, I mean, you've got kids of your own, so you know the angst.
Oh, absolutely.
That comes with that. But you were sharing some things with me, Jay, that I've not ever heard before, and that is that one of the reasons you often need an attorney is because the insurance companies have an attorney, but their attorneys aren't costing them any money, therefore they're not interested in...
That's right. We call that captured counsel. They don't really have skin in the game. They've got them on their payroll. So they don't care if their insureds get sued. All the big names that you see the commercials on, that they're giving great rates or whatever, or giving cash back during the COVID times.
Right.
Yeah, they don't really tell you about how really nasty they've turned during COVID. And really, it's been, almost epidemic levels.
Okay, so why would they have turned nasty during COVID? Is it because the courts have been shut down, or at least...
Absolutely. I practice in all three states here. Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia have for over 28 years. I've never seen it like this. The big names have really capitalized or tried to capitalize on the courts being closed. They've sat on their hands. They make it where their first level adjusters make the most insane offers, and they won't make a reasonable offer unless I've drug them to the courthouse door. Courts are just about to open back up, and I just now forced and drug one to the courthouse door and made them pay $165,000 more than what they actually wanted to pay.
Are you trying to get hard with people that way and say, fine, if you wanted to string me along over the course of this last year, I'm going to stick it to you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they need to pay for what they've done over the last 8 to 10 months because some of the big names, and I won't throw out some of the big names, but you can guess pretty well who they are, have made some decisions in their adjusting practices that are just almost criminal.
Okay, play devil's advocate with me a little bit here, can we? Because first of all, we've all had a fender bender, right?
Sure.
We've all had a wreck that maybe even gave us a little bit of whiplash or something.
Sure.
Not every accident requires a lawsuit, correct?
Oh, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But if you are injured through no fault of your own, you should be paid back your medical expenses. You should be paid back time off from work. You should be paid back decreased quality of life for pain and suffering.
So do most people, my mom had a wreck, now it's been almost 20 years ago, and when she was hit, she did not cause it, she was the victim, and it was a jaws of life extraction kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
She's retired. So the woman who hit her had great insurance. My mom felt good that she would be taken care of. Far from it. They refused to pay anything for the better course of a year. When they did, it was medical bills and nothing more because
absolutely.
she wasn't working, even though she had been up at night in pain the better part of the year.
You'd be surprised what they're doing now too. They've come up with this new scheme of saying everybody's got Medicare and so their bills have to be low when very few of them do. And then they start from that and they make offers below medical sit on their hands because they know the courts are closed. And we've been actively getting our cases ready for the courts to open back up. Go ahead and getting through the depositions, the medical proof, and so forth to get them ready. Now, if other attorneys, non-board certified or whatever, are sitting on their hands and hoping they're just going to settle without doing work, well, they're not doing their clients a justice.
Talk about being board certified. You and Brent are. What does that mean?
Well, the public sees, like doctors. Just about everyone's board certified. Attorneys, less than 2% are board certified. It is tough to get. You'll see Batman lawyer or something like that, which are store-bought titles, or someone wins an internet contest by getting all their friends to vote for them. Would somebody want that, or they want somebody that's actually taken a harsh exam, had several trials, had several depositions, lectured to other attorneys, been recommended by judges, been recommended by defense attorneys? That's board certification. I think I would rather have board certified than bill board, because no one around here bill board is board certified.
I hope I'm going to ask my question to you the right way, but we have a minute left. When you're going into court and you're wanting to do the best you can for your client, obviously, but in your mind, are you also thinking, I don't want to stick it to somebody so much that it's an unfair request?
Absolutely, absolutely. Number one, we screen our claims on the front end very well. We make sure that they have all the merits of the liability, causation, and injury and damages. We know if the best doctors around here, the ones that are, we're not sending anybody. In other words, they call us and we're not sending them off some bogus treatment.
In other words, you've got 28 years of doing this, and you've learned how to perfect the model.
I've gone after people that did that, and we keep this area clean.
Then let me give people your phone number, because if you've been sitting on something, I know he's going to tell you, don't sit. You want to get that legal advice as soon as you can possibly get it. You'll find Jay Kennamer and Brent Burks at the McMahan Law Firm. You've known their name for years. Their office is right down the road from us on Dayton Boulevard, or Cherokee Boulevard.
That's right.
Phone number there on your screen.